I'll record these drafts for YouTube as well. Hey YouTube, welcome out to Magic Monday as we do some drafting. Continuing up on Bloomburrow. Oh, I'm like almost out of gems. Well, these drafts better go well today, or I swear to God, chat. Once again, the background music brought to you by Chillboy Beats. Oh. Ow. Ooh. N7 Archangel Mike. Thank you for that resub. Enjoy the new resub animation that I have provided you. Alright, well, we opened up Feckin' Green Shell, who is easily the best card here. He's a 3 green for a 4/6 with reach, and as long as you have 10 more lands, all of your creatures get +2/+2. Plus, including himself, anytime you have a creature enter that has more toughness than power, you get to look at the top card of your library. If it's a land, you get to put it out. And if it's not a land, you just draw it. He's very good. Hopefully green's open, or we can kind of force ourselves into green. This is a real weak pack. I do like Saver. Saver does go well with green. Blacksmith's Talent's also just a good card. I'd rather not go for that if I can help it. Probably is just the Saver. The fact this kills so many things and it gets you a food, which is just excellent. 3 Tree City. I've seen a lot of people keep playing 3 Tree City. Do not draft 3 Tree City. I'll take the Saver. Wow, okay, at pick 3, there's a Curious Forager, there's also a Cash Grab, and a Baker's Bane Duo, and a Sticky Tongue Sentinel. Pretty much all of these are going to be excellent for the green deck. Green-Black Squirrels definitely wants Cash Grab. I think you just kind of like this in your green decks in general. I think Curious Forager is just a little bit better because it gets you a body, and then you get to forage and get a card back from your graveyard. But that's dang close. I'm going to go with the Forager, but I'd be pretty satisfied with any one of these cards going into my pack, or into my deck. Okay, pick 4. There's another Cash Grab. There's also an Honored Dray Leader. 2 and a green for 1/1 trample. When it enters, you get a +1/+1 counter on it for each other squirrel or food you control. So a lot of times this is like a 3 mana 3/3 trample or 4/4 trample. Curious Forager does not work with the turtle. It has to have toughness higher than power. The other way around. I'm gonna go with the Cash Grab. I think that's just a safer pick than the Honored Dray Leader. Helga, Skittish Seer, green, white, blue for a 1/3. Whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value greater for or greater, draw a card, gain a life, and it gets a counter. And it's in green, white, blue, which is weird. I might just take it because every other card here sucks. I'll just take the Mythic for the gems. Okay, yeah, and as expected, as we get towards the later side of the pack, that's a lot of blue open. But it's some good blue. We might be able to get ourselves into a solid Frogs deck. Like Splash Portal, where you just exile something and blink it. Probably just take that because it is uncommon. Edinburgh Crab also isn't bad. Don't think I want that in the green-blue as much. Because I'm not going to have enough spells to make that super cheap. Yeah, I'll pick up my first Splash Portal, because it's harder to get that uncommon than like some of the common frogs. Going to pick 7. I really want to play green, so I'm just going to take the Rust Shield Rampager, who is very medium. But sometimes you just kind of need a dude that shows up with an extra dude. Randomy, thanks for the resub, my guy. Good to see you. Helga's weird because she cares about when you cast a mana value 4 or greater, which is red-green's like thing. But she's green, white, blue. Which it looks like I'm going to be green-blue. I don't know if there's a world in which I can splash for Helga, but That could be funny. Pack 8. Wow, okay. Don't love any of these. Mabel's Metal versus Crumb and Get It. Crumb and Get It's probably just better. I want to take the Crumb and Get It. Yeah. Pick 9. All the blue cards wheeled, pretty much. I just got the Dazzling Denial. Yeah. Bummer. I really wanted to be green-black, but don't think that's happening. Might be able to make a Frogs deck happen, though. Just based on what's coming around the pack. Or just red-white's super open.
Sweet.
Hugs Grizzly Guardian? How's this for Mythic? Red, white, green, green for 5/5 trample. And ATBs exile top X cards until the end of your next turn. You can play them. So it's a 5/5 trample for 5. If you have any extra mana, it can just draw you a bunch of cards, basically. Is it too late to pivot into a red? I don't think so. I'm going to take it because there's actually a good chance maybe we pivot to red-green. Just go red-green beats. Because that is a beater. Pawn Prophet is probably the safest pick. Green-green for a 1/1 that draws. Oh man, I really like Mind Whisker though. If I want to stick with the blue-green plan. So 2 and a blue for a 3/2, you get to surveil 1 your upkeep. And as soon as you got Threshold, giving all your opponent's creatures -1/-0 is so real. I feel like I'll see more Pawn Profits. I'm going to take the Mind Whisker just in case. There's another Curious Forager. Yeah, I'm just not seeing exciting green cards. Already got one Forager. Might be worth just grabbing the Sticky Tongue Sentinel. The ability to bounce one of your things and the fact that it's also got reach is kind of huge. Like I said, because I've already got one of these. It's also a frog, so let me pick up my first Sticky Tongue guy. Okay. Retreat Root Reverse, exactly where we want to be with this kind of deck. 1 and a green for 1/3 that taps for any mana, and its toughness is higher than its power. Pick 5 Moose? Nah. Okay. Yeah. That feels pretty good. So, safe to say no one to our left is playing green. Finch formation. Could Offspring give something flying? Good for beats. Might just keep picking up my relevant 2-drops though. That worked with Fecund. Fecund's fun to say. Wow, there's a lot of Finch formations going around. Let's get another Sticky Tongue Sentinel. Wow, pick 8 cash grab? Jeez. I'm not going to have so many squirrels that I'm going to get a lot of food off of it, so I'll just go Drew to the Spade. I'll play the 1 cash grab in a deck like this. I actually don't mind the Lightshell Duo here. Jardy, Billy the Game Goat, thank you for the resubs. How does cash grab perform? It's fantastic. Like, if you're playing green, you probably want a cash grab. Whenever this attacks target creature you control with outflying, gets +1/+1. It's whatever. Am I gonna splash Helga? Probably not. I don't think that juice is worth the squeeze. I do have like a Fountain Port Bell, which can help with that. Or just replace a land, but nah. Don't mind the Fountain Port Bell when I've got the Mind Whisker, because that thing wants Threshold, and the Fountain Port Bell is a good way to kind of set that up. Calamitous Tide. That's not the most exciting card in the world. It might just be, the safest pick would just be Baker's Bane Duo. Ooh, actually, maybe I need the Dire Downdraft because I kind of lack interaction right now. Yeah, I need that. I look at my non-creature spells for a second. Yeah, I need the Downdraft with because I don't have much interaction. Okay, Hivespine Wolverine is fine. Oof. Can't do it. Yeah, Fecund and Helgen do work with each other, but I don't want to mess up my mana base that much when just Fecund alone is good. There's another Splash Portal, Run Away Together. Ooh, wow, all these cards. Polywallop's good, Tree Guard Duo is good, and Tree Trop Sentries is also fine. I want all of these cards. Tree Guard Duo is probably the best pick here. But damn. I'd be happy with any of those. Hey, Pound Profit, we got our boy. Love to see it. Less exciting. I haven't gotten any of those Finch formations yet. Maybe I want that just because it's evasive. Sunshower Druids is whatever. Bellowing Crier, Rush Shield Rampager. Another Dire Downdraft. Let's take a look at what I got going on here. I'm still just lacking 2s. I do have the Dazzling Formation, which helps. Yeah, it's probably another Dire Downdraft. I don't hate the Run Away Together. Ooh, Mind Spiral's perfect. 4 and a blue to draw 3 cards, and if you give them a fish, you get to stun something? That's great. I don't think this deck's in danger of really running out of cards, but something like a Mind Spiral certainly helps with that. I could even go Calamitous Tide if I'm really feeling spicy. I don't think I am. Guess that's probably going to be the pick. And we still got a Finch formation. Alright, we'll take out Hugs. Hugs ain't happening. No Hugs for you. Okay, second Run Away Together. Good. So we're looking to be very controlly until we get a lot of our top end down. Heaped Harvest. Rather take the Paw Patch formation with this particular deck, to be honest. Alright, so not so much frogs, as we are just kind of like blue-green good stuff. How many frogs did I end up with? Only 4? Yeah. Which does make the Splash Portal look much weaker, so that can go. Mind Spiral, Calamitous Tide. Don't love Seed Spot Squire. The Curious Forager might come out, because it's kind of counterintuitive with the Mind Whisker. I really don't want to forage my graveyard. And then have Mind Whisker not be able to get Threshold. Remove the Calamitous Tide for now. 9, really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Yeah, I guess so. Go down a dire downdraft because it's still just kind of expensive. Might be able to cut a land because I've got the Fountain Port. Yeah, I think I'd be fine with that because I also got the 3-tree Root Reaver. And then my next weakest card is probably just the Night Whirl Hermit. Yeah, he's just kind of a dude. Alright. Deck's got something of a plan at least. Oh, Paw Patch Formation. I didn't see that. Oh, maybe that needs to go. No, draw a card, get a food is fine. Sometimes it gets a creature with flying or an enchantment. I like that. Give me that sweet, sweet Gamba. Let's go. Hey, yo, got a minute to Gamba? May not stream too long today, chat, by the way. Because if I do this heckin' subathon, it's like a lot of prep I need to do. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, ProJared birthday subathon stream starting real soon. I'm aiming for Wednesday, because that gives me like 2 weeks before the birthday. Opponent goes first. Okay, we're gonna go Fountain Port Bell and fail to find. This Wednesday? Yeah, this Wednesday. That's the goal. We'll see, though. I'm gonna take a little bit of damage here. Main phase cash grabs? Ooh, Mills Hugs. Maybe they just really needed a land? Yeah, I think they just really needed a land. Alright, we'll draw a card. Got my own cash grab and a Dazzling Denial. I think I just pass. We'll leave up Dire Downfall, cash grab, Dazzling Denial. I'm gonna take another 3, which is a bummer, but you know, would be it. Lizard, Mouse, Otter, or Raccoon gets +1/+0 and haste until end of turn, so they just must be in on the Raccoons. Kinda. This is a Badger. Hi, 10 arrows. Those Curious Forager, so they can forage and grab back Hugs, Grizzly Guardian. That's good enough to say no. There's the Mind Whiskers. We're gonna Light Shell Duo. And mill that. Oh, I don't have another force for fecund. Ooh, okay. I mean, I can cash grab, find one. Does make my play next turn awkward. Block. This has to hit a forest or I'm boned. Well, it doesn't have to hit a forest, but I wanted to hit a forest. It did not. It's fine. Mind Whisker's online now. Hugs have been good in Standard? Oh, is there a Hugs deck in Standard? That's cool. What happens when you get it? Oh, interesting. So they playful shove, ping me for a little bit. Sends these in. Let's get rid of that guy. Now they put it on top, and I get a block. Ugh! Killing me. Really need that forest. But this is still quite good. Just shrinks all their stuff. So if I play a second spell, I take 2 damage from the Rattler. I think that's fine. Let's get another blocker up. Skunkblade Bruisers again. Only a 3/5. And they could pump and haste it, which I would just gladly double block. Man, this is fine with me. Surveil. Find me a forest. Got 10 cards in my graveyard. Alright, well, we can Curious Forager. We'll forage 3. Get the Fountain Port Bell. Play Fountain Port Bell. Ow. Put a forest on top. Draw the forest. Play the forest. Standard to 70% discard removal turbo and 20% mono red. I haven't seen any of that. Oh, Mind Spire off the top is perfect. And I just drew the Galewind Moose. Hell yeah. Alright, return to the corner. So I got Mind Whisker shrinking all their dudes, and if I get enough lands, Fecund is gonna pump all mine. So at this point, like, maybe I just want the lands. It would allow me to cast more stuff. Offer a trade. Leave back Moose. The hell is a Fecund anyway? He's a green shell. Moira, Trash Tactician. Whenever you spend 4, deal 4 to each. Ooh, yeah, that deals me 2. I'm on 4. They could haste them. What happens when you expend 8? Exile the top 2, play 1? Okay. Moose. Pawn Prophet draws me a card, but kind of don't want that right now. I'm gonna draw 3 cards and I'll stun your dude. I drew 3 forests. That tracks. Attack for 10. Found my forest, chat. If I play one more forest, the squad gets pumped. And they can play the Finch formation to make something flying, so, you know. This actually helps because it makes me a food. Yep. And you fly. And you fly. Ya fly. Yeah. That's the first time I ever got feckened to get all 10 lands to pump the squad. That's pretty cool. More like feckin' nice. Do I have a favorite Magic artist? I'm old and classic, so Mark Poole. Pawn Profit, draw me card! Yay! Kinda wanted it to be a land, though. Carrot Cake. Oh. AO land? Thank you. I'm actually not going to attack the Pawn Prophet because he is a great run-away together target. Nettle Guard. Oh, when he becomes targeted, he gets +0/+2. That's what it is. I'll offer a trade first. Then I think just due to lack of better options, I'm just going to get rid of the token and replay the Pawn Prophet. Perfect. One more land. So if they tap out, it could potentially destroy the Carrot Cake. Never mind. They said it's flying now. It flies now? Chat, name the movie. They fly now. I want you to Carrot Cake and block the Pawn Prophet. Thank you. That's what I think about your flyer. Rebecca Guay. Ooh, Sarah Angel's a good choice. Classic Sarah Angel. Banishing Light. I don't think that's a card you really want to play in your deck. Yeah, I've not liked Banishing Light in this format, chat. Like, I think if you're white at all, you for the most part, you really don't want a reactive card like this. You kind of want to be beating down. You have a thing for this? Overprotect? Okay, I mean, still just trades and I take no damage. They're using up just a lot of their cards here. Yeah, I want the Mind Whisker. If they're playing green-white, they could be going wide and getting Mind Whisker down to just ruin all their nonsense. It'd be great. Excited for new Lorwyn? Did I know they're doing Lorwyn again? I feel like I remember that announcement, but for some reason right now I'm not remembering that announcement. Second Vanishing Light. Yeah, okay. I will die or drown drift fast because this blanks rabbit response and they put it on top, then they just kind of like a not great draw. Which kind of says to me they might just have a dead hand. You know, might have been better to get Mind Whisker out first just to get my first Surveil. Oh, this gave me a token. I could have got 2 more damage in. Ah, I could have got 2 more damage in. Oh, damn it. Will we see me at PAX? I actually haven't really been at the last couple PAXs. Even though I kind of live locally. That said, I have a lot of friends who are going to be at PAX. So I might go just because I want to see them. But no planned meetups, no planned booths or anything like that. Gonna hook me up with some free work from work? Never mind, I'm there. What? Free stuff? I'm in! They only had one creature to attack with that whole time? Well, and the carrot kick. Three Tree Root Reaver with Galen Moose in hand. Looks real freaking good. Some of their plays were peculiar too. The rabbit response was aggressive. Like, they weren't getting the scry off of it or anything, they just kind of instantly popped that off. I need to find a land. Or I won't. I'd rather take the 2 than risk losing 3 Tree Root Reaver. Okay. Just play something thick. If you ever to run into me in public, would rather be greeted or left alone? You're welcome to say hi. Always. Unless it's like very, very clear I'm like in the middle of something is my like usual exception. Like if I'm already talking to someone, or like it looks like I'm in like a meeting of some sort, or if I'm like eating food. At those moments, generally try to be respectful. Like if I have like a bunch of food in my face, I'm not gonna want to take a picture while I'm just like, you know what I mean? Still don't land, huh? Well, go Sticky Tongue Sentinel, return the land, replay the land. And then I'll probably live up either food or run away together. This is rough. Well, this is fake. Was Downwind Ambusher? It's still dies though. Okay. Dak. Remember when I said this opening hand was really good? Force him to spend mana. Yeah, I don't want to take 5 damage. I'd rather just ruin their turn. Okay. Well, the good news is I finally got a blue source. Ooh. I think I actually do this because they pump. Both of these would die. That puts 2 more in the graveyard, and then I sack Fountainport Bell. That puts 7 in the graveyard, and then Mind Whisker's online. Yeah, I think I do this. It also saves me a lot of life, forces them to spend mana. Like, they can still Downwind Ambusher. Oh, Sonar Strikes? Then that gets a counter. Yeah, sure. Then pumps just to get in for 3. Yep, draw that. That dies. Threshold online. Unfortunately, I can't block, though, because they still have Warren Elder activations plus that squirrel. Been making it work though for missing how many land drops? That's quite a bit. Yeah, no blocks. Either get in for 3 or you waste a bunch of mana. Yeah, I'll take 3. Whisker Veil Forerunner is quite good. Dazzling Denial. I think I actually will take this, because then I can go Finch Formation. Do I think I attack with it because I'm not going to block. It's too good to block with. So this counters whatever they play unless they spend 4. And if I can surveil into 1 more land and get my moose, I might be able to stabilize, but we'll see. Finch Formation may end up just kind of chumping. They've got 6 lands out and 2 unknown cards in hand. One of them might be... I'm gonna say no blocks. See if they still want to pump. Guess I could have blocked here to kind of force it. Or they would let this die so it can go over onto the Whisker Veil Forerunner, making that bigger, and then they get the Valiant trigger. That didn't seem very good to me. Nocturnal Hunger. Ooh, sorry. Alright, we'll take 1 more land, though. Because that does let me moose. And if we moose, I think we stabilize. Do have to be careful about it though, because if I moose before they squirrel, then they could just use the squirrel to kill moose. Which is decidedly less good. One, 2, 5, 6. I got a lot of power over there, though. Green? Pawn Prophet's a perfect draw. Just so that I can potentially double spell, get a chump blocker. I'm so fine giving them a fish because it'd be a 0/1. There could be a world where I attack with the moose and force them to block with a lot of things. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to. I think I draw 3, and I think I tap down the Essence Channeler. I also got Curious Forager, so I could forage and grab back probably Finch Formation, make some things fly and win. You need 2 more damage on there. Oh no, I guess they don't, because they can just activate it, right? That's fine. We'll get rid of that Whisker Veil Forerunner. Because it really was, I feared the Essence Channeler counters going on to the Whisker Veil Forerunner and them getting a trigger off that Valiant. Thornplate Intimidator. Discard a card. Discard a card. Now they still don't have attacks. Oh, I can get back my Moose. Lamau? That said, they got a pretty wide board, and they have 8 mana, so with the double activation, I actually might be dead. Might have been too little too late for me to get my lands online. This is one of those swing of everything and be like, you figure it out moments. Cam is starting to lag behind. Yeah, it is. Don't know why. As a reminder, my goal with the subathon is to replace my computer. Yeah, I think we block there. Activate twice. Block there. So right now it's what? 4, 7, 9, 11. I really want to kill all the Worn Elders though. Yeah, I'm gonna lose the Mind Whisker and that sucks. 4, 7, 9, 11. Yeah, I think I'm just dead on board. I only have 13 cards left in the deck? Oh. Jesus. Well, you know, for missing land drops 4 times in a row, I think I did okay. Mind Whisker pulled in work though. I go first. Sure. Can't say I love it. I'll just draw something better. Fountainport Bell. I suppose. Just to get something in the graveyard right away. Oh, are they also frogs? And second runaway together. Just gonna run this out. Black? You post-combat the Long River Lurker? That's a choice. Second! And I have the mana for him! Yep. It smells like they have an overprotect. Show me. Scales of Shale. Not what I expected. I can play Feckin, which lets me just draw the High Spine Wolverine right away. Which is great. And we're going to keep Feckin around. Try to leave up Dazzling Denials or Runaway Togethers. Are you splashing black just for removal? Even if this dies, I got a 4/6 that drew me a card. That's great. Brambleguard Veteran and Thought Shucker. So they're just playing some dudes. And I got a cash grab. I do have a squirrel, which gets me a food. I don't feel too threatened. I'm thinking about a main phase cash grab, just grab another land here. Which also gets me a food, so I can leave up Runaway Togethers, Dazzling Denials, and just eating the food. I'll put 6 cards in my graveyard. To the Lily Splash Mentor. And they drew a land, so I can't counter it. Which one is this? Pay 3 to exile another target creature control, then bring it back with the +1/+1 counter at sorcery speed. Is there a world where I bounce that, replay the Forager, forage to grab like Light Shell Duo? That would trigger off Feckin, yeah. Yeah, let's try a tempo play a little bit. Got the Dire Downdraft instead. That sucks, because now I'm going to be a mana short to play the card I wanted to. Damn it. It might be just play Wolverine this turn. If I draw a land next turn, though, I can forage into the duo. Damn it. Pawn profit. Okay. Finally. 7 cards in my graveyard. Yeah, I'll just forge the food. I want to be able to keep up Threshold if I find Mind Whisker here. Runaway Together is a little clunky because they have a lot of Ward 1 frogs. That happens at insta speed. Okay, sure. It just kind of screams they need to cycle really badly. Or not cycle, loot. A 3-tree Root Weaver. I don't really care about that. Okay, there we go. So, Light Shell Duo. I get to Surveil 2 and Final Lands. Let's Surveil first. Take the Finch formation, because flyers might be the way how we win. Maybe I still leave these up so I can play that with... Actually, let's actually get in there. Run these away, kill your Long River Lurker, so you can't bounce that no more. Replay the Pawn Prophet to draw a card. And they're out. Okay. Oh, I got my moose! Damn it. Yeah, that was a pretty early scoop. Maybe they're watching the stream, saw me draw the scoop, and they're like, uh-uh. I mean, I think it was a mistake to block with their Long River Lurker, because they had a plan with constantly blinking that to get in for unblockable damage. They may just not have been thinking about that. We've got a Pawn Prophet into Sticky Tongue Sentinel to bounce the Pawn Prophet. So, I'm going to be drawing so many cards. Hoarder's Overflow? I don't know what this does. When it enters and whenever you expend 4, you get a stash counter. 1 to red, sacrifice it, discard your hand, draw cards equal to the number of stash counters. Okay. I guess if you don't have any other way of... If you have no other way of, like, reloading your hand, that's something. So Pawn Prophet, draw another card, leave up Dazzling Denial. But he got a stash counter. This is how you're supposed to draw cards. OP. Look at me. See me popping off? Oh, I have ball patch formation. Hey, yo, Fecund? You're not supposed to have that. That's my guy. Both those are great. Do need a way of dealing with Fecund, which I don't. I have a lot of bounce, but not a lot of like actually get rid of them. Well, I can destroy the Hoarder's Overflow. Like, they're still getting plenty of cards just off of Fecund. That costs 2. Yeah, so next turn I'm going to play the Wolverine and just destroy that. Don't think I want to run away together. Yeah, we'll just draw a card, make a food. Make it so they can't draw 4 out of nowhere. They're only 2 lands away from their entire squad getting +2/+2. Oh man, they're getting a lot of life off their Trash Technician. One more land. Uh-oh. Tree Guard Duo. Send in the Pawn Prophet. 6/6, baby. 6/6 Frog. Look how big this boy is. Oh, I forget he gets Vigilance, too. I should have done someone else. Damn it. I forgot about the Vigilance. Yeah, I should have put that on the Wolverine. Got in for like 10. Damn it, I forgot. Conduct electricity, deal 6. Murder the shit out of the Wolverine. You have a land? You don't. Oh, but you did expend 4. Can you find a land off of it? You did not. You found a Longstock Brawl and a Brambleguard Captain. You can only play that till end of turn. Until your next turn. Oh, Jesus. Well, run away together looking pretty good. My own Fecund! Their fecund is so much better than my fecund. Because they got the lands. Oh man, this is gonna be brutal. Plus Brambleguard Captain. Finds land at the top. Everyone gets +2/+2. You can basically Longstock Brawl and kill anything they want. This is a 7/7. Naturally. Could Brawl here, take out like Rush Shield Rampager just because it's my biggest dude. Brambleguard Captain can also give something +4/+0 until end of turn. Yeah, I think a lot of it is just... A lot of this is just going to be, they got their feckin' green shell online first. $13.9. Jesus. What do I block here? Double block the Bruiser, chump the Cutthroat, put the Sentinel in front of the Roughshod Duo just to trade out there. Run away together to Pawn Profit and feckin' Green Shell. Take 3, but they have a feckin' green shell and I've got an empty board. A Hired Claw, jeez. Can I get one more land? I don't think that'll help that much. Jeez, they're popping off. Me too! Oh, playful shove! Alright, yeah. I want to walk away from that. Damn it. We both had our fecund, but they got their fecund land first. Decide our match! Yeah, can you believe it? Opponent fecund more than me? Speaking of fecund, we got a Thought Chucker into Mind Whisker is huge, plus a fecund. On the draw's a bummer. Okay. To Bushy Bodyguard. I almost read that as Busty Bodyguard, but I've got the 1/3 to shut that down. Two Fekins would be awesome because the second one would be a second Fekins. That's fun. Bussy. We'll call it Bussy. Oh, Auto Chopper tapped your green source. You probably didn't want that. Cringe? I'll play my second forest now before it's too late. I see no need to attack in for 1. So instead, we're just going to Mind Whisker and pass. Yeah, Auto Tapper loves leaving up unknown shores or hidden grotto. They still have a stop with 1 white, so they have a Crumb Believe It? Crumb Believable? Crumb and Get It. That's it. I can't Crumb Believe It's Not Butter? This costs what, 6? I'm just get this Sticky Sentinel down. Try to leave up relevant blocks. Baker's Bane Duo. Opponents missed land drops, notably. Missed another one. Huge for us. We'll surveil, because I'm about to feck. Don't think I need a dire downdraft, because it doesn't look like we're going to be attacking anytime soon. Fucking green shell, man. Come here. Put a land into play. Come on, let's go. Or draw me a card's good too. So now I'm probably gonna go Finch Formation, Offspring, swing in the air for 7. Ooh. Could also go a Light Shell Duo, get the Fecund trigger. Potentially another land, but I don't think I need to do that. Like, they've missed so many land drops. I think I'm good to just start beating ass here. I probably should have typed. Well, no, just in case they have Sonar Strike, I don't want to attack with the Mind Whisker. Ah! Huh? Eh. This does make my Dazzling Denial much better, too. Ooh, Tree Trop Sentries. I can actually get Mind Whisker online next turn. So long as I have a good surveil option. Like if I Mind Whisker, bin it, that's 5. Light Shell Duo, bin 2. That gets him online. And I get an extra draw off Light Shell Duo. Let's do the green shell first. Draw another Finch for me. It's fine. I can paw patch formation to draw it. And still get other stuff. -1. And then I got a moose. But for now, we'll leave up Dazzling Denial. Brambleguard Veteran. Just a 3/4. I think that's fine. Shrink the squad. Now, they could still have... I can activate this guy now, too. Hilarious. They could still have another Sonar Strike, so I don't think I'm looking to attack with anybody here. Yeah, awkwardly, until we get Galewind Moose, or Feckin', until I get some Feckin' lands, and like +2/+2 everybody, like I don't really have awesome attacks. Pawn Prophet just plays a 0/1 that draws a card. They have 5 cards in hand now. Into a Jolly Gerbils. And they still have Believe It up. Or Crumb and Get It. Believable. Which is +2/+2, yeah? So I can force it here, otherwise they lose their Baker's Bane duo. And I finally got their Crumb card out of their dumb hand. Run away together? Is there anything I want to bounce? Not really. I think we can find some better draws. Cash grab. Actually, maybe I wanted to run away together so I can attack with the moose and yeet away anything that they put out. Let's cash grab. Ooh, Tree Guard duo. Lamau? Take this? And I get the Fecund off of it? Finally run away together anyway. I attack with a 14/14 moose. Trample. What are you gonna do? It's trample, my guy. Oh, they forgot about the trample. Yeah, I should have kept the run away together, because then I could attack with the moose, just bounce their stuff, and get in for trample damage anyway. So I think binning that was a mistake. There might have been a world where I was supposed to attack with everything. That would require me doing math, which I was not going to do. Oh, so I can Sticky Tongue Sentinel and replay the Tree Guard duo. Oh, No. Oh, no. Don't scoop. Don't scoop. Don't scoop. Hear me out. Don't scoop. This is going to be sick. 15-15 moose. Everybody. What are you going to do about it? Woo! This is a big moose. How many drafts did you miss? This is still the first one. Ow, fuck. Oh, I think I've messed up my neck and shoulders at the gym today. Ah. Do you think they remember the moose's trample? They remembered this time. I'm doing what, 15? One. How many of these do I want to get rid of? Give your flyer. Your reach. 5, 7, 11. I can go 4, 8, 12. 4, 8, 12, 13. Yep. That just kills all of them. Alright, yeah, this is fine with me. They're at 1. I swear to God, if they board wipe. Good. That was some big Mises. Believers! Hey, yo. One's in chat. Take some money. Even if they wrathed, I think I was still in good position. Because I had the raccoons that could offspring to make a 1/1. And if they play anything large, they can't block it. And even if they did, I can then offspring the finches to make them flying and attacking that way. Replaying the tree guard was not the optimal play there. It was the funniest though, because that was a big moose. What wraths are in the set? Quite a few. In white, there is just like a destroy all white. 3 white, destroy everything. Black has Season of Loss, which is like a pseudo warp wipe that can like kill up to 5 creatures on both sides. Morning, Ray Ray. Blue has a bounce everything. Opponent goes first and I have a Dazzling Denial. This is keepable. And if they don't have anything worth Dazzling Denialing, I can Paw Patch Formation. Oh yeah, red has a deal 2 to everything, which I have yet to see cast. But with how prominent aggro is in this format, it wouldn't surprise me if we end up seeing it a bit more. Hell, I would try to draft it a bit more if it were up to me. Peak Magic is big creature trample swinging in. It does feel good. I know quite a few people who just like big green things swinging in. I'll take the 2 so you can play your lizard and I'll counter it. Chat, who is he? Is he a witch? Do I Mind Whisker now? No, I can do that whenever. And my hand's all pretty good. Like I don't really need it to like curve out my draw or smooth out my draws because like my hand is still perfectly playable. Plus I got Surveil 2 here anyway. So just getting a 3/3 blocker to shut down some early game damage seems much better to me. Last in person you did, your buddy did green white rabbits and you took 2 of the red ones just to make sure people didn't kill his deck. What a bro move. Short bow. I'll gladly trade out here. It's got vigilance, so it's not like that guy's gonna get it much better. Surveil 2. Can I get some lands in the graveyard, please? Ooh, I can Paw Patch. Oh no, this does not destroy artifacts. Damn it. I'm so used to this being like a naturalize effect. Damn it. That's fine. And a full mouse. Oh, the fucking double strike. We'll still Mind Whisker. And I can leave up Paw Patch to get a prowess trigger effect off the Light Shell duo. Though in ideal world, I'd dire downdraft away the token. But if I can Mind Whisker -1/-0 everything, it'd be pretty good. Valley Flamecaller. If a lizard, mouse, otter, or raccoon would deal damage, deals that much damage +1 instead. These are both mice. That's a little rough. So if it double strikes... I see. Okay. Yeah, so this could double strike trample. But this would still trade out here, yeah? Because this would deal 3. I mean, I can Power Patch Formation just to draw a card. Because when else am I going to cast it? But this is still going to die. Ooh, and a Runaway Together is perfect. That's perfect. This leaves up Dire Downdraft, Runaway Together. Which for the most part's gonna be the Dire Downdraft. And I can get the -1/-0 online. That's to deal damage, right? Just straight up. If it would deal damage. Otherwise it does none. And this is a lizard. So it can't quite do itself. Let's get rid of it. Annoyingly, I have like no good way of permanently dealing with opponent stuff outright of just defeating them in combat. I've got basically like 3 bounces. Goes Bonebind Orator, Frilled Spark Shooter. Forward to get a permanent back. Do I have any permanents I want to get back? Light Shell Duo? Yeah, let's actually play this. Because I can just sack my food. Rather than messing with my graveyard. Which leaves them with the lizard. Maybe I should have played just the Finch formation. Just to get another creature out. No, because I want the Runaway Together. Because of this nonsense. Puts on the Bonebine Orator. Squirrel Warlock Bard. So this does not do +1 damage. They're attacking him for 5. I don't know if I want to bounce this because right now it doesn't have a +1/+1 counter. And I kind of want to keep it that way. I think I'm just supposed to take the 5 here. I'll leave up Runaway together with the Light Shell Duo for the Prowess trigger. I'll draw this just because it's stats on the body, but I do want to get my double surveil. Until I start getting my beef, I need Fecund, I need Moose, I need Wolverine. Without any of those, it's a little tough to kind of pull ahead. Though I'm starting to, like Light Shell Duo is the good start. Rush Shield Rampager will also be good. Mind Whisker putting in a lot of work right now. I'd be fine with this trade-off. Unless they got a trick in their hand? No. We'll just get rid of the menace. Pinch formation looks less good here because they have a goddamn short bow, which gives their dudes reach. And vigilance. Jesus. Obnoxious. Yeah, the token only gives trample and double strike to other mice. So right now it can only target itself, and right now it is worthless. I can see them finding a removal spell to kill Mind Whisker, which makes me want to use Runaway together to I'll lose 3 life. To replay Curious Forager and forage back the Mind Whisker. Because it's just doing so much work right now. Lizard, mouse, otter, or raccoon. And this is a rat. This is a squirrel. That's a mouse. So right now this is only pumping itself. +2 +0 if I have a token, which I don't. It is a body. No, I need to find my good cards. Second run away together. I gotta start finding like Wolverine and all that. I'm not in a position to start attacking because I'm at 10 life while they're at 20. If our life totals were the same, I would start getting some swings in. But without that, like I don't have awesome blocks right now because of the short bow. If I get the Wolverine can destroy the short bow, which takes away so much of their like everything. And then if I get some, it's also big enough to just deal with them. Okay, so they want this to die so they can get back what? The other manifold mouse? I'll take the one. You're hovering over stuff. What do you got? Issaquah's Brew. They're gifting me a fish. They're going to draw 2 cards. Wait. Did they discarded Brazen Collector? They're gonna make that deal 3 damage? Just to protect my life total and use my mana up this turn. And now I got a fish to chump with. Hi, fishy. Look at you. You're a pretty minnow. That puts enough cards in my graveyard. I can Curious Forager, get back Light Shell Duo. God, I gotta find the dang anything. Some meat. No, not a land. There we go. Finally. No more short bow. They no longer have a reach creature. I got chumps. They lost a lot of power. Now I can start attacking in. Finally. They don't have good blocks for the Rampager. Take out the trash. I do have Curious Forager in hand. Yeah. Whoop. Guess it just kind of saves me a step. And I can still forge back the Rampager if I need to. We'll double block there. They might kill a Thought Shucker. But like... whatever. Don't think they have as many lizards as they were hoping to have with this particular deck. Kind of what I'm getting. Same plan. Forge back Lightspeed Duo. There's 13 cards left in my deck. Still haven't found my Moose or Fecund. I don't even know how many lands are left. So I don't even know if that it would be enough to Fecund. Well, outside of a board wipe, we're looking good. Just grabs back the thought guy. Okay. If you do it, I'm going to sacrifice my minnow. The 3/3 just killed the 2/4. The 3/3 makes it so that his lizards deal an extra damage, and that thing was a lizard. So yeah, you got to do an extra damage with that attack. Here, I'll pull it up for you. God damn it. Land. Surveil 2. Land. How many lands do I have out? 5. I have 9. I only need one more land for Fecund to go off. There's 10 cards left in the deck. Woo! Four or 5 flyer. Whenever it enters attacks, exile the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of creature control with power 4 or greater. When you play those cards at the beginning of your next end step, at the beginning of your end step, it deals 2 damage for each card that's still exiled. Uh-oh. Can I get a, I'll take Moose. Oh, it's got reach too, Lamau. I have 2 lands left in the deck. It's all I need, baby. They might deck themselves? No, they have 17 cards left in their deck. I have 8. I also gotta remember this Ravine Raider can pump like 4 times right now. Rare! Moose hungers. I will catch you in my antlers and save you later. Alright, we're gonna be okay. I think they could have not played something last turn to deal me 2, but I guess they wanted the Ravine Raider out as a blocker. I mean, they can pump it 5 times. 8 cards left in the deck. Plenty of cards. Might need to be a little careful with how much more I Mind Whisker here. I don't know what's left. Fecund. Cash grab, probably. Oh, Tree Guard Duo. Ooh, Hazel's Nocturne. Drains me for 5. Gets the Dargon back. Tree Guard Duo would be the best here. God. Mill 4. I have 6 cards left. Oh, God. If Tree Guard Duo is the bottom 2. I just won't miss. Check it out. I just won't miss. Got him. Fecund is somewhere in the bottom 2 cards. Giving something +7/+7. Yeah! Jesus Christ, I had to work for that one. All my power is at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, never didn't have it, by the way. When you were a certified professional Magic the Gathering player such as me, keep in mind, I was top 30 in Arena Championship 1. Pro Magic player. Hey, hit that follow button for more top tier Magic the Gathering plays such as that. My opponent did keep it close. If I were to go back and watch that game, I wonder if there was any instances where I could have been a little more aggressive. Probably. All right. Now this time, smooth draws, smooth hand. Ugh. As much as I like this hand, I really can't keep it on the draw. This is much better. There's part of me that just wants to turn one Fountain Port Bell to get another land because that gets one into the graveyard for Mind Shocker right away and lets me do something on turn 1. Top 30 out of how money? Shut up. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. This might be a huge mistake. I want to give it a shot. We will get my forest because I have a lot of double green in the deck, even though I got a hand of blues. Okay, the Baker's Bane duo. I will Thought Shock. The honest answer, the Arena Championship, you have to qualify for it, and only 32 people in the world qualify for it. I was one of them. And I was in top 30, so it's pretty good. Why didn't I do better? Because I don't know shit about freaking alchemy. No one knows anything about alchemy. Yeah, that's world, not United States. World. When we expend 4? You have the Assassin Squirrel? Or Assassin Skunk? I'm sorry, Glarb? Calamity's Augur? I actually don't know what you do. 2/4 Death Touch. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play lands and cast spells with 4 or more or greater from the top of your library. Surveil 2. And you just... Are you kidding me? How good is Curious Forger? Not that good. Huh. Or maybe I should have kept Curious Forger there just so I could trade out Mind Whisker. It doesn't seem awesome. Yeah, I've literally never seen Glarb before. Why does it have Death Touch? It doesn't need that. There's Downwind Ambusher. I was right. How do I not die? Well, I can do this and shrink them. And get 2 runaway togethers. Okay. Yeah, of all the like 3-color animals, I think Glarb's the best one. The runaway together is really awkward because they would just get all their power back. I'm still preventing more by just getting the blocks in. Yeah, I think I still gotta... It's not great. Land. Okay. Am I just dead here? Two, 4, 6. I'm pretty dead. And it's not even the Glarb that's the problem. I haven't found any action that's workable. It's just a lot of, has been a lot of lands. Now I'm dead, right? 3, 5. I guess not quite. I live, bitch. Okay. You know what? That deck had a good run. Blue-green rats. That must be one of those hidden decks you can draft late in the format. You know what? 5 and 3 is still pretty good. We're positive in gems. It's enough to go for another draft. God, that took forever. That was 2 hours just on one deck? Jesus. Alright. Do another one. Hopefully this one doesn't take 2 hours. So that we have more than one more draft deck to do. What is this? Festival of Embers, 4 red. During your turn, you may cast instant and sorceries from your graveyard by paying 1 life. Oh, like flashback 1 life. If a card or token would be put into your graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. No. Zoraline's very good. 1 white black for a 3/3 flying vigilance. Whenever it's a bat, whenever a bat attacks, you gain a life. And then whenever it enters or attacks, you can pay white and a black and 2 life to get a non-land permanent from your graveyard, mana value 3 or less, onto the battlefield with a finality counter. It's quite good. This is worth grabbing first and see if I can't make bats happen. Because if I don't take this, what are my other options? Orc Knuckle Boxer, I guess. I don't mind Brazen Collector, but I'm not looking to really go into red early. And then Polywallop's fine. Yeah, this is just the best card in the pack. Going to pack 2. There's another Mind Whisker. Ooh, I know I shouldn't. The Downwind Ambusher would just be a better choice. I've already got a black card. Downwind Ambusher is just a good card in any black deck. There is like the Starlit Soothsayer if I really wanted to get a bat, but we'll see more of those, and I don't think bats are usually that heavily contested. I actually like a card like Bandit's Talent. I think if you have Bandit's Talents, I could see like a defensive control discard deck where you really get to get in with Bandit's talent. But for now, down one Ambusher is the best pick here, which goes into pack 3. Pick 3 Mistbreath Elder? It's still here? It's green for a 2 to the beginning of your upkeep, return another creature you control. If you do, it gets a +1/+1 counter. Otherwise, you may return. You don't have to do that. This went through 2 people. So I think green, we'll do green frogs again. So this works amazing with something like Pawn Prophet or any other Waterspout Warden is also great. I think I have to grab this. It went through 2 people. That is such a strong sign. Pick 4's got Treeguard Duo, which is a very good green card. What is Fountain Port? It's a colorless land. You can pay 2 to sack a token to draw a card, pay 3 in a life to make a fish token, or 4 to make a treasure token. So it's kind of a late game mana sink. Is it good? I'd rather grab the Treeguard Duo first, I think. Yep. We're frogging it up again, chat. Here's a Splash Portal. We got a Waterspout Warden, Sunshower Druid, and Bellowing Crier. These are all fine frogs. We're going to pick up my first Splash Portal. Because I'd be fine with any one of these 3 wheeling... Yeah, I'd be fine with any of these 5 wheeling around. Going to pick 6. There's that Pawn Prophet. Grab our first one of that. Sorry, Zoraline and down Ambusher. Ribbit to win it. Hype Frog. Oh, you're right. Treeguard Duo with Mistbreath Elder is mean. That's actually mean. Second Treeguard Duo. There's also another Wear Down. Dazzling Denial is okay in Frog deck. Treeguard Duo is just... It's just so good. Going to pick 8. Don't love these. Sky Skipper Duo's fine though. 4 blue for a 3/3 flyer that lets you to exile a thing and bring it back. There's also a late short bow, but this isn't really a short bow deck. Yeah, look at this. In pick 9, we have Runaway Together. I'm going to grab my first Waterspout Warden because I'd rather start getting some proactive cards. The what's it called? Waterspout Druid? I actually don't mind the 3-tree Root Reaver as well. It's a nice defensive card, ramps us a little bit. Or do I want to shore up? Just to protect like Mistbreath Elder? Probably will go shore up actually, because I've got important creatures to block. There's another Waterspout Warden. That's great. Still get a Druid of the Spade, which is kind of filler, and a third Waterspout Warden. Okay. Helga! Again? I am Frog, though. I am not play Big Thing. Because this only really works when you play Big Thing. Tuna green, +1/+1 for each other squirrel or food. That's not this deck. It might just be a cash grab. Long River Lurker is huge. Who's this guy? Rabbit, never mind. I'm hoping for a Sunshower Druid because that would be perfect. But Long River Lurker is beautiful with the Mistbreath Elder. Give your frogs ward 1. Whenever it enters, you make one of your frogs unblockable and you get to blink it. I'm fine with just grabbing a Wolverine. I don't think I like Peerless Recycling. Just get a permanent back from your graveyard, but if you give them a card, you get 2 of them. Eh. I still need... my 3s are great. I still need some, like, 2s that look good. Got my first Wolverine. Nothing really near for 2s. What do you do? Oh, it's the unsummon, right? This has to be return any other creature. Okay. Is that what I want? I'm not as concerned about my 4 drops because I have 2 Tree Guard duos. I think I might just grab... Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I'm taking the Patrick Banner. I have 9 frogs. If I play this, name frog, that's pretty mean. No frogs coming this way, but we did get our run away together for a little bit of protection and interaction. And still not really seeing much for 2 drops, though. If I want the Night Horror Hermit instead, just to be more defensive while my frogs get in. Like, I think the 1/4 I already got one of these, and I'm not really making a lot of tokens. The 1/4 might be a little bit more helpful than the 2/3. Alright, we'll take a Dazzling Denial. Just get a little bit extra something. Okay, I think everyone else said Frogs is open. This is not really a Corpseberry Cultivator kind of deck. Yeah, going into the next pack, it's going to be tough. I have kind of disciplined pick. Oh, okay, we got a Sunshower Druid. That alone's huge. I was going to say, we're going to have to kind of discipline pick a lot of cheap cards to make sure we don't get run over early. But getting a Sunshower Druid does help. I want some more Pawn Profits. Especially now that I have... Especially because I got Mistbreath Elder. The more Pawn Profits, the better. Lily Splash Mentor, 4/4 reach, and you can pay 3 to blink one of your guys. That's sorcery speed. Other good cards is Overprotect. I don't know if I like Mockingbird. I think I'd rather Lily Splash. Really lock up my 4-drop. Any chance taking the Mythic Frog was worth it just to keep others out of the colors? I don't remember what else was in that pack. Now I will take a 3-tree Root Weaver. If there was like absolutely nothing in that pack for me to take, then yes. But I think it was like a pack 2 pick 1 or something like that. I think I still took something that was actually helpful for the deck. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, this is cross-pod, so it doesn't really matter. Pawn Profit. Oh, Sticky Tongue Sentinel is also really good, but I gotta discipline pick this Pawn Profit. I took the thing that fixes. I took my first 3-tree Root Weaver just now. I think it was something else. Baker's Bane Duo or another cash grab. Probably just another cash grab. It's an enchantment that gets a land. Enchantment that gets a land. You mean cash grab? Yeah, I would rather take the cash grab over the rare I'm not going to play. Actually, I will take the Baker's Bane Duo just to make sure I got one more 2-drop. Another cash grab. How about one more Tree Guard Duo? Stocking the Pantry? This could work. I'm not gonna, but it could work because I've actually got... No, I want to try it. Because I've got a lot of stuff that gets +1/+1 counters and I can easily draw off of it. Let's try it. I'm at 13 frogs. Because Shore Up gives a... No, that's not a counter. So Mistbreath Elder does. Sunshower Druid does. Still lack interaction in the deck. I do have... I can grab like a... Just an unsummon. Grab an unsummon. That gives counters. That gives counters. This can Blinky a thing with counters. This deck looks more Frogalicious than a previous deck. And no one wanted to be white. So maybe won't need Baker's Bane Duo. May not need the 3-tree Root Weaver either. Like my curve's actually stopping at 5. One last frog for the road. I can also grab a Curious Forager to try to return an important card back. Nah, we frog. That's right, this gives +1/+1 counters, but I don't think I want to spend 3 mana doing that. If I had a bunch of token generation, I'd consider it. Okay. I think we should take out the cash grab. I could keep Thought Shulker because it can give itself a +1/+1 counter. But I don't think it's quite good enough to stay in the deck. Don't need Night Horror Hermit. This deck's actually looking to kind of beat ass a little bit more. 3 Waterspout Wardens. Long River Lurkers. $14 frogs. And then it's either what? Spellgyre. Maybe Dazzling Denial. Probably go down the Spellgyre. Because I think this is just looking to get in there. I'm curious about stocking the pantry. If it doesn't feel good, that'll be the first thing to come out. Alright. Frog deck, round 2. Only this one has a banner. And some rares. Make your predictions now, chat. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Be right back. Alright, thanks for waiting. Let's, frog. How's the prediction looking? 96% think I'm gonna win? Hell yeah. That's a 25-to-1 payout for the non-believers, though, so... Well... I go first. Pond Prophet. Patrick Banner. Hell yeah. Christina Rose, thank you for the tier 2 resub. Thank you for the good luck. Thank you so much. So happy to see you. You got a guy already? You got a guy already. Pond Prophet. Into a Gev? Patrick Banner, name Frog. Play Frog. Make Frog big. Oh. The tale as old as time. Frog versus lizard. That is a big lizard. God, I really needed a land drop there. One more reset. Yep, okay, perfect. So now I can into the Floodmaw, the Cindering Cutthroat, and then Dazzling Denial it. I meant to save it the resub for the birthday stream, but oops. Oh well. That's fine. I will accept your love now. Blacksmith's Talent. Just level it up right away, right? How do you read? When it dies, deal its damage each power things controlled. Can I use this to... Ooh, I could gift them a fish. and actually get rid of the sword. Yeah, because that just makes their blacksmith's talent just worthless. All right, let's get a little aggressive here. They do have a 1/1 fish to chump with now, though. That's annoying. Frilled Spark Shooter. Okay, yeah. There's a 5/5. That is not helpful. I think we play the Bellowing Crier first. Draw a card. Looking to discard probably the 3-tree Root Weaver. I can Splash Portal. Does this happen right away? It does. We'll blink this. Then enters. I get to draw a card. And I get to beat ass some more. Leaving up Dazzling Denial and Run Away Together. Run Away Together would actually be nice because I can bounce a Pawn Profit to a Fireglass Mentor. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay, so this only hits opponents, so they can't use it to, like, also kill a creature. Happily double block here because I have so many more Tree Guard duos. Just gets 2 lands off the top. Probably needs the mountain though, right? Into a Roughshod duo, 3/2 trample. Hey, I'm not going to get too many more opportunities to use this, so I'll just get rid of it. I want to run away together, Pawn Profit, so I can replay it and get another dude out, but am I the beatdown? I think I'm the beatdown. Their hand's empty. I'm the beatdown. Come here. Okay, you have leveled that up. Yep, leveled it again. This is Ward 2 Pay to Life. Guess we just run it back. Okay, huge. Can't determine if it was right to do it now. I don't think so. Because if they dead draw, then it's looking really good. So we bounce that so they don't get to exile the top 2 cards of their library. Oh, Offspring Steam Path Chargers. Okay. That's annoying. Upon profit, draw card. Another Water Spout Warden. Oh, this gives him flying, and then I'll just win. I mean, the Pawn Profit gave him flying too, so it didn't matter, but... Frogs! Hey-oh! Chat, are we gonna see Diamond today? Let's go. What does that make the count? We're 1-0. That was our first win with the deck. Into the Flood Maw, shore up, and a Pawn Profit. Let's do it. Nice, they did nothing, so I can Pawn Profit. So this has to hit something an opponent controls? It does, okay. A Dagger Fang duo. They're the classic green-black self-mill. They hit 2 lands. Guess I'll just chill. Sticky Tongue Sentinel bounces that? I think I go Tree Guard Duo, swinging for 3. I don't think they trade out. I think they just take it. Never mind. Because I was hoping they didn't, so that turn 5 when I Sky Skipper Duo, I get to blink my Pawn Profit and get the draw card. This does also mean that their reach creature is gone. So now this just lets me fly in. Maybe I actually want to leave up shore up. Or something like that. Actually, I think I just don't attack. Probably should have played an island instead of a forest. Ooh, Lily Splash Mentor is exactly what I want to see, though. Yeah, I think I just don't attack. Corpseberry Cultivator. Sounds about right. So that's going to be a really good bounce target, because they're going to spend a lot of their forage opportunities just getting that bigger. What do you do? Well, Sky Skipper Duo, bounce this. Oh, it's at end step. I'm dumb. I thought it was right away. I thought it was like, fuck, I'm dumb. Whoopsie doodle. That was a mistake. Whoops, 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 whoops. This one does that though, right? Yes, this does it right away. Are frog my favorite tribe? I don't think so. I think I like lizards the best. But it's just kind of played out in that I'm doing this more than anything else. Consumed by greed. Well, there goes that fun combo. That's fine. Block like that. Got him. Got him, chat. Whoop. And now it doesn't have no counters on it. Second tree guard duo. We're just gonna put on the flyer. I'm gonna leave this in hand in case I have any more rummage effects or loot effects. But also, you know, just in case they like have like the black board wipe or some shit. I'm gonna give something -4, -4. I'm gonna say no. Land's not what I want to see. I don't think I attack either, because I don't really want them to have more stuff in their graveyard to make the Corpseberry Cultivator bigger. I think it's getting for 3. Well, right now stocking the pantry looks real bad. I don't want to draw that. What do I want to draw? One more Tree Guard. Whatever. Water Spout's actually quite nice. They got the moose. You hate to see it. Patrick Banner would be nice. Those smart attacks. Into a Glide Dive duo? Uh-oh. They're turning the corner. I'm drawing lands. I've drawn a lot of lands. Nine damage. Could be really bad, but I'm not in a position to really do much about it. Okay, moose down? Not what you want to see. Do I save that for something? Do I have a reason to save this? Ugh. Second moose! Ah! Alright, that's funny. Fucking land, dude. Okay. Karma's a moose. And pocket moves. You know what? Never play around the second moose. And maybe that's my fault. This looks quite good, though. This I keep. Jadaris! Hey, yo! You're not in the chat right now, are you? No? Okay. Whisker Squill Tribe. Jadaris hangs out in the stream for Magic Monday quite a bit. We're gonna go Lily Splash Mentor and attacking with a flyer. No, I don't believe he streams, no. Sunspire Lynx. That is a 5/4. Can we just go Hive Spy Wolverine? Put a +1/+1 counter on the Warden. So when he attacks into the air, he gets in for 4. Oh, feckin'! Feckin', dude. Bounce Frog. Frog come back, I draw. I bounce you. I swing. Don't have another land. Damn it! I was hoping he didn't have another land so that I could Dazzling Denial it. Well, not much I can do about that. Did not find a land off the top. Drew. Just shore up. Don't like that they had to stop. Could they have something at instant speed to kill me? I don't think so. Maybe the rabid bite thingy? Because right now my plan is to pawn or Sunshower Druid until this is a 6/5 and then attack into the air with it. Tree Guard duos. Oof. And they get the draw off a Fecund. Did not get a land, so they not going to get the +2/+2 anytime soon. It's still scary. So if they attack here, I'm just taking 5. Fecund attack, huh? Nah, that's like an overprotect. I'm still at 22. I think I just take the damage. They could have the untap a guy. What's called high reacher or something like that. Reach high. Another Whistle Scaled Tribe. One more Warden. Looking pretty good. They got 2 ways of flying in for lethal next turn. I'm actually going to Dazzling Denial this because this is not going to get much better with that many lands. Another Tree Guard duo. They don't have Trample. Or do they with the Overprotect? Still didn't get the land, so they're not going to get the +2/+2. Okay. So I'm going to keep playing around that high reach. So I can see them untapping here. Because I can play one more creature, have them both fly in for lethal. That's basically my only out. And if they got anything else, Longstock Brawl, it gets 1. And I guess they're just hoping I don't have another creature to play, but I did this whole time. Whew. That was close. Second. I was trying to play around and overprotect as well, which is why I did so many blocks at the end. Because if I didn't and just tried to chump, like a single overrun would have killed me there. So I had to throw cards out in front of them, just be like, there's no way to save all of them. I seem pretty fact for just a second. Okay, Froggies. Damn. I'm on the play. I'm gonna keep it. Hey, Jadara's come with that Twitch Prime. Dude, GG. I was just saying. That was super close. I was sandbagging the reach creature in my hand just to make sure I had a thing to put down to get my flyers in, which is also why I was so aggressively trying to protect every single one of my flyers. Let's get this down, named Frogs. That fecund, though. I was also worried you had the green mana trick that gives them like +1/+3 reach and you untap it. I was trying to go around that. I'm just gonna go with this guy because I could see them having like a kill spell here. Though maybe getting the Long River Lurker down would be better. Thorn Plate Intimidator. I will lose 3 life. Yeah, is it weird that I kind of want to get the... I kind of want to get the ward down first. Instead of going straight for the Lily Flash Mentor. This flies in unblockable. Didn't have any of those. There were some aggressive turtle attacks, but I also put you in having like overprotect to try to trample through. So I had to get pretty defensive, which is why on that like last one I was throwing in a bunch of like threw like blocks everywhere just in case you had some trample in there somewhere. Okay, this is the one that makes it come back at the end step. Not what I want. Do I do it anyway? I think they have the squirrel. This is a May, right? Exile up to 1? Yeah. I want to trade Long River Lurker just to get rid of the squirrel, though. Not particularly. I do want this down. This is a 5-5. Yeah, I think I just need to get a 5-5 down. I did get really lucky when your turtle was not hitting land drops Jadaris, because you were so close to getting that online to give everything +2/+2, which was very scary. So I did get quite lucky there. Alright, so now we can blink this, so it comes back with a +1/+1 counter. If they have a kill spell, it does make them not very mana efficient. And this gives me much better blocks for their nonsense. Instead, they had 5 mana and did nothing. Bounce Long River Lurker, draw a card off of it. Make this Lily Splash Mentor unblockable. Attack in for 10. And then we use Sky Skipper Duo to blink Lily Splash Mentor to basically give it pseudo vigilance. Ooh, early winter. A lot of mana. Well, now I don't want to blink it because then it loses its +1/+1 counter. Yeah, I think we just submit 0. With one more creature, I've got Lethal in the air. Ward 1 coming in clutch. They had to spend 6 mana just to get rid of the Lily Splash Mentor. My draws haven't been great, though. It has been a lot of mana. Or a lot of lands. They could have this stupid lizard gain life thing, which puts me quite low and all that. I think I gotta force them to spend some mana here. Because even if they had the squirrel, they gotta spend 5 mana just to kill a Long River Lurker. Oh, Saver. Okay. That food's actually gonna come in pretty clutch for them. Yeah, it's another at 10 life. That's rough. It's one of the things I've noticed with this particular format is that you're basically playing people who have anywhere between 23 to 29 life on average. Instead of just, 20. I can't quite attack with both. It's way too risky. I'm down to 5. This frog will probably block Thornplate Intimidator. Feels like a season? God, I hope not. It's another saver? Second saver. Jesus. But at least they have an empty board now. And they kind of have to spend, either get a creature out, deal with this one, or spend 2 mana on food. Because if I play any creature, that flies in for lethal. I'm still going to play around a possible skunk. Land. Heatman, thank you for the resub. Nocturnal Hunger. Did not gift a food, so they go to 3. Eat the food, go up to 6. They still have 3 cards in hand, plus Bonebind Orator. I'm in trouble here. Oh, come on! Another land. No blocks. I'll go to 1. There's a 4/3 trample. Yeah, I might just be dead here. And Hazel's Nocturne to drain me for 2. Damn. Flooded out. Bummer. Some of these draws not coming in together. Heatman, resubbing, thank you. 2 and 2? With this frog deck? I've yet to... I don't think there's a stock in the pantry. I don't think I'm getting so many +1/+1 counters that that's actually working. I think I need something like Spell Guy or a little bit more. Surveil 2, draw 2. That looks a little bit more helpful here. Potential counterspell 2. Sunshower Druid into 2 Pawn Prophets. Hey, yo. We're going to run this out, though, because I do have Tree Guard Duo. Yeah, they're playing white, so having some early blocks sounds great. Play at 3-1. It's not the 1-2, is it? Damn it. Fine. Pawn Prophet. Draw card. Whee! That feels so good. I love play Froggy card. So they could attack. Get in for 1, probably play a guy first. Oh, Starlit Soothsayer, so I actually got the combo. So they can actually gain a life, attack in for 1, and then surveil off of the Soothsayer here. Hopefully as soon as I get Tree Guard Duo down. I was hoping for Sticky Sentinel. Well, Pawn Prophet. Because now I can Tree Guard Duo swing in with a 5-5 Pawn Prophet. I mean a 5-8 Sunshower Druid, more like. Just goes Jolly Gerbils. And it's got stats. I have been drawing quite a few lands. Clive Dive Duo? Dude, they're all in on these flyers. Yeah, I go to 12. Not looking too good. There's gaining too much life and beating too much ass here. What's the Wolverine do for me? Besides be big. It's kind of big, so I'm looking at taking 6 damage in the air. I go to 6. I think I need to keep up or run away together just to slow down some of this pain. Yeah, let's... Gotta try to find something here. Draw. Another Tree Guard Duo is pretty good. Land. They're just gonna chump with the Jolly Gerbils, though. Into a Carrot Cake. Yeah, they're just getting very wide. Not ideal. You have to gain a life. I think I still bounce the Glide Dive Duo. Even though they can replay it next turn, still drain. But at least saves me like 1 life in the long run. Yeah, I'm so far behind. Because even if I play the Tree Guard Duo, like they have a rabbits to chump with. They don't care. So even if I could bounce that, leave up Spellgyre to counter it next turn. That doesn't seem great either, though. So I go to 9. I guess it buys me a turn or 2. Into the Flood Maw. For an instant speed bounce. What happens if I don't hit a land if I on profit? I think they just got to smooth out their hand too much with Carrot Cake. Let's have Into the Flood Maw as a backup plan. It's not great, but it is a plan. But they tap out for Glide Dive Duo. I prevent at least one life gain so they can't surveil off the Starlit Soothsayer. I'm at 9, they're 15. They have 3 cards in hand still. And I should attack it in for 3. I have 7 mana. I'm 1 short of being able to play the... Or sorry, 2 short of being able to play Wolverine to fight their token. Could bounce the token. Tree Guard Duo and swing in for a lot. I think I needed to bounce the flyer, though. Might just be play Wolverine, get a +1/+1 counter on the Bellowing Crier in attack. Or destroy the Carrot Cake? Oh man, I don't know. Carrot Cake is representing 3 life over there. I think I need to destroy that while I can. Alright, they go to 12, I'm at 6. I could Flood Maw, bounce the Starlit Soothsayer. Prevent 2 damage. Just doesn't really seem very good. They only have 1 black source, though, so if they want to replay it, they have to spend their black. So what gets me out of all this? I pretty much need Sky Skipper Duo or Lily Splash Mentor just to have some reach creatures. I mean, I got some meat on the ground. None are trample. Wish I had a moose. They might have something like Gift of Hunger or something in hand, which they're like they're, again, only 1 black mana. Kind of makes their hand clunky. Okay, they just went for the Starlit Soothsayer. Yeah, I think they have a bunch of black cards in their hand, and not many swamps to play them. Flash Portal. I can splash portal tree guard duos and pump 2 things to be quite big. And swing in for a lot of damage, forcing some chumps. At least 2. 5, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14. Could gain a life though. Problem is if that doesn't work. See that splash portal, pawn profit, and just draw. I can get in for like 5. That's probably worth it. Although if I splash it, then this guy can't attack. No, I can just blink the same one. What am I talking about? Oh, that is a frog, so I get to draw off it anyway. Swinging with 3 big chunkers. You gotta block at least 1. No, at least 2. Brings them to 5, which does mean they swing out. They gotta have a way of stopping all of these attackers. And I've got a lot of pawn profits. Do you have the lizard strike thing? You have the lizard strike thing. God damn it. Oh, we were having such a good match and you had to ruin it! Chat, the frogs went 2 and 3. Ah! It shouldn't have. I needed Lily Splasher Sky Skipper. They weren't showing up. Hey, remember when I first pack 1 pick 3 Mistbreath Elder and then never saw it? We never even saw it. I forgot it was in the deck. For real? Well, goddamn. Well, that's annoying. All right, where are those dirty 2s? I know you just want a lot of money. You disgust me. Damn, 25-1 payout. 150,000 to Captain Starwin. Disgusting. So gross. Thank you for the bits. And your cut. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, we had a good match against Jadaros at least. That was fun. Do I have time for another one? I don't know. I'm supposed to have D&D tonight. But I haven't heard from everyone, so... Who knows? We can at least do the actual draft portion. At least that. What's the campaign? Dice camera action. Same one. That's now like freaking 8 years old or whatever it is. All right. Let's go. We opened up an Emberheart Challenger. You are 2/2 haste prowess, valiant. Exile a top card of your library until end of turn. You may play that card. I don't think I love that. Is it just the Clifftop Lookout? 2 and a green for a 1/2 reach frog? Get a land? That might be the best card here. We're still doing DCA? Yeah, we're just playing off stream for ourselves. We have been for like 5 years now. They still play, but I don't believe it's recorded. I actually have been recording all of them, just in case we ever want to release it to the public. But probably not. Yeah, Clifftop Lookout, I guess. I do like the Splash Lasher. 3 and a green for a frog. 3/3 ET Beast, you stun something, and you can offspring it. Although the better choice would be Intrepid Rabbit. I think Intrepid Rabbit's the best card here. Am I a Scorpion fan or a Sub-Zero enjoyer? I'm a OG Sub-Zero enjoyer. Releasing would be a suboptimal choice without legitimacy. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Unless the squad at someday just decides, you know what, why not? We could, but I would say probably not. There's a Blacksmith's Talent. That card is good. And Balin the Haymaker. That's the one that wants tokens. But if you get tokens, it's quite good. It's either Blacksmith's Talent or Pawn Profit. I'm going to go with Blacksmith's Talent because I think red's going to be more open. And because I've done frogs twice in a row. Ooh, Brambleguard Campton is quite good. And there's another Intrepid Rabbit. I'd be happy with either one of these. It's going to be better and smarter to get another rabbit, though. It's just that good. Pick 5, Harvestrite Host. Okay. I think I go bunnies. And there's a hop to it. Bunny. Oh, pick 6 Vine Reap Mentor, though. That's upsetting to see, frankly. This card's so good. It gets you food when you cast it, and you get a food when it dies. That's ridiculous. This thing gives you 6 life. Looking a little red-whitish. Like, this is like red's best common, and it's still here. Playful Shove, Raccoon, another take out the trash. Alright. These are all quite good. Bravekin Duo is another mouse. Crumb and Get It's probably just better. I'm not necessarily looking to be Valiant. Someone took the Sonar Strike. I do like Frilled Spark Shooter a lot, though. But I'm going to go with the Crumb. Nettle Guard. Huge. Hot Frogs 2.0 do. Disappointingly, only 2-3. It should have been better. Just didn't quite get there. It was all close games, though. They were very fun. Hey, we'll grab Balin. Why not? Fuck it. What if I did? Huh? War Squeak. Don't play 3 Tree City. Second Blacksmith Talent. Now, let's get my Seasoned Warren Guard. It's a white for a 1/2 rabbit. And if I can get enough rabbits to potentially draw cards off Harvestrite Host, that'd be great. Red seems very open. So, like, and I already got 1 Blacksmith Talent. Not looking to play 2. Someone's going to take this. And they're a fool. Ugh. This pack sucks. I guess Sazakap's Brew? Honestly, if nothing else, just because the deck could use just a little bit of help drawing extra cards, because it can run out so easily. But yeah, this is not a good pack for us. If you're green-black, pretty solid, but not for us. And, oh, wow. Starfall Invocation to board wipe. Seedglaive Mentor. And Crumb and Get It. I'd be happy with all of these. We'll do this first Seedglaive Mentor because we have Blacksmith's Talent. Or I pass on it because it could wheel. Of all the cards here, is it the best one? Yeah, it's probably still the best one. Oh, a pick 4 Stoat? Huge. It's not a rabbit. But that is a first strike lifelink Stoat. Second Balin. No. Second Seedglaive Mentor. Yes. There's another Season Warren Guard, but there's also a Mabel's Metal. I think Mabel's Metal actually might work a little bit better, because I got 2 Seedglaives. And if I end up red-white, like I'm going to have stuff that wants Valiant, and this can get 2 Valiant triggers. And it's a combat trick that gives me a little bit of interaction. I don't know how many tokens I'm going to get for the Season Warren Guard, so I don't know if I want multiples, but I think I'd be happy with a Mabel's Metal here. And a Warren Elder. Another bunny. Pumps my dudes. Sonar Strike or Alania's Pathmaker. I guess I already got 1 Sonar Strike. I don't want multiples of that. I'll grab my first 4-drop to at least get a card off the top. Bark Form was a trap pick. Not full on trap. There is worlds in which if you're playing green-black and you're going through your deck quite a bit with a bunch of cash grabs, Bark Form Harvester can be a lifesaver, because then you can put your best card in the bottom of your deck and make sure you never deck yourself. So there is a world where it can be helpful. It's not helpful in this deck. Another Crumb and Get It, my first Veteran Garden Mouse. I guess the Guard Mouse, just because I already got 1 Crumb. And a Mabel's Metal. How's this read again? Equipped creatures get double strike and haste? They have to be equipped. Okay. Hop to it. Make 3 bunnies. There's also Might of the Meek, which I do have 5 mice, but I think I want Hop to it because I do have the Warren Elder to pump the squad, and going wide just seems nice. Draw cards. Ooh. Quake Tusk Boar versus Rabid Gnaw. I have 2 take out the trash already. I think just 1 boar to beat some ass seems good. I don't think this deck wants a lot of removal. It wants a goddamn boar. What do you? Whenever 1 or more tokens enter, draw a card. You can level it up to make a copy of a token. And level 4 creature tokens you control get +2/+2. So this has the biggest home in green-white. What else am I taking out of this pack? A Whisker Skill Tribe. Let's try Caretaker's Talent. There's another Rabid Gnaw. There's another Warren Elder. There's another Take Out the Trash. I think I need another Warren Elder. Good 2-drops. That goes pumpy. Hilariously, that Caretaker's Talent, I can copy the sword off Blacksmith's Talent. Oh, freaking pick 5 Hunter's Talent? Rip. Carrot K actually looks pretty good here. Third, Balin. Might just take it for the gems. Yeah, I'm not really playing anything else here. Give me some gems. Cool. A late Bravekin duo. Pick 8 Seedglaive Mentor. That's 3 Seedglaive Mentors. Looking pretty aggro-y. Oh, Might of Meek Wield. That rules. I don't want any of these. Uncharted Haven, you don't want in an aggro deck, because playing a tapped land has a very real cost to it. Who's my favorite member of the hold them off until Goku gets here squad? Does Vegeta count? If not Vegeta, Tien. It's not even, Vegeta's not even so much hold them off till Goku gets here. These days it's just tethered to Goku. They kind of come in a pair no matter what. Yeah, Tien rules. Krillin is the clear winner in life. Krillin is like the epitome of failing upward. Dude did it. $11 spells, but I want all of them. Don't really want Roughshod Duo. Don't want Balin in there. Get the fuck out, Balin. We can run 16 lands. And then I've basically got 17 creatures, 8 non-creatures right now. What's the weakest thing here? Probably Sazakap's Brew. How many raccoons do I have? None. Damn. Okay, so I will never rummage off, take out the trash. That's fine. I guess we take out the Sazakap. I could also go down the board just to further curve down if I run 16 lands. Or just the Pathmaker. I don't think I want to go down a creature though. Yeah, I don't want to go down a creature. I'd rather have more creatures than anything else. Yeah, this deck wants to beat ass, and cutting creatures at that point feels bad. Alright, so this deck will either win fast or lose fast. Place your bets now. Okie dokie. Still haven't heard anything from anyone, so I don't know what's going on. But let's give it a shot. I don't love the guard mouse either, but with Blacksmith's talent and enough effects in there, it's fine. And the scries could end up being really relevant. I don't love it. Alright, bunnies. Do your thing. How do you read? I control a token. You get tax in for 3? Oh, well then fucking carrot kick. You gonna stop for a single green? Is it that high reach card again? Innkeeper's talent to an empty board. That's a choice. Oh, Uncharted Haven to blue? Bring you to 7. Probably gonna sack Carrot Cake. Lily Splash Mentor. Do I just have lethal here? Because I gave everything +1/+1. That helps. GG. Three, 5, 6, 7. Just to prove a point. I don't know if they're a blue-black rat splashing green. No, because they played Lily Splash. I don't know what they were. I don't know. Having no creatures down and going to Innkeeper talent is it's a little rough. That was what, me winning on turn 5? Oops, all planes. No 2-drop. Can't keep. On draw. No, mulligan. Ooh, God. Huh. I don't want a mulligan again. I can do this little cube combo. This is pretty bad. They're also white aggro. Okay, we got Intrepid Rabbit. If they continue to be not super aggressive, it might be okay. We still get the bunny down though, because Intrepid Rabbit after this is very good. Attacking for 5 and I get to draw a card off of it. Harnesser of Storms. Okay. Again, could be a good sign for us. Right Blade Stoat. Ugh. Let's go chill. Let's go hope for one more land. They're not really playing out like... They're red-white, but they're not playing out super aggressive cards. What do you read? Non-creature otter, exile the top card. Yeah, no blocks. There's Might of the Meeks, exile a mouse off the top, draws. Just cycles it, basically. Plays the Bravekin Duo. And a Whisker Squill Tribe. Okay, so they've got quite a bit of things out. And I cannot, for the life of me, get what I want. I can Carrot Cake, which lets me draw off of Caretaker's talent. Man. Really good here, especially since I have Caretaker's talent out. Not hitting a land drop is pretty rough. Nah, I got hit by my land. That feels bad. Which I just can't do for the life of me. Let's try it this way. Nope, okay. Drew a lot of cards. Just chump. I don't want to lose the Harvest Right Host because, again, one land gives me a 5/5 to attack in and some card draw. 2 card draw. Finally. All the things. Draw. Draw. Swing for 7. I just drew like a million cards and... do you have Rapid Response? Because I might just be dead then. Cast it now. Okay. Three, 6, 7, 10, 15. 3, 6, 9, 14. Yep. Damn, if I curved out, this would have really popped off. But I did a lot of extra draws and still couldn't quite get there. That sucks. I still think it's a 16 land deck. Yeah. That's too bad. Would have been cool to see. Because if like I was curving out perfectly, I would have kept that hop to it on top and then leveled up the caretaker thingy so like, all my tokens get +2/+2. Because that would just be neat. Speaking of, I gotta mulligan that one. Keep this one. Okay. We have the Intrepid Rabbit. with Harvest Right Host. Red, white mirror again. Let's get a short bow down right away. Got another land though. Huge. Your bow meets my sword. I do damage. Banishing Light? You gonna banish my sword? Oh, or that. Lamau? Haste! Well, this screams Sonar Strike. Maybe the Flash Mouse? Four mana do nothing? Okay. Curious. Gets a Veteran Guard Mouse down. It's a 3/4. Short bow it up. It's only first strike when it's Valianted though, so now it's just a 4/5. Ooh, I can Nettle Guard, destroy Banishing Light, and get a second sword. Wait, do I have enough mana to level it up right away afterwards? I don't. Damn it. Ah! That'd be so good. The best play. Harvest Right Host. Mentor, Pump Mentor, Swing Mentor. You're not a rabbit, are you? No, you're a mouse soldier. Should've just put the sword on him. Yeah. Green? Do you have a Balin? I was gonna say, please don't board wipe. At least these matches are going faster? Jeez, nothing until 3. I am on the play though. Even though I don't love it. This is probably a huge mistake. Just kidding. Never not had it. Warren Elder. Let's go. Just that easy. I know they get the attack back and get the top 2 cards, but I think it's early enough I don't particularly care. Might be correct to turn 4, level up Blacksmith's Talent again, just to make this into a double striker. Because, like, there's nothing they can play here that would stop 6 damage from coming in. Got a Flame Gecko off the top. That's pretty good, because then they get 2 mana right back. To a Cindering Cutthroat, it's a 3/3. I take 8 damage back. Get in for 6. This is probably better. This thing still has like the pump effect. Crumpler64 with a Twitch Prime resub. 109 months. Thank you so much. It's an insane number. They attack here. I'm probably looking to block just so that Fireglass Mentor can't do anything. Like, I don't have much of a reason to go wide other than like the squad pump, or maybe I do. Yeah, I think I'm fine with it. I'm more confident in my beatdowns. Thank you, Crumpler. I really appreciate that. Gets a 1-3 down. Can't say one more land is what I was hoping for. It's pretty awkward because I can't quite level up Blacksmith's Talent and Might of the Meek. I have 5 mana, it's 4 to level up again. Two, 6, 7. That makes it 10. By pump, it's 3, 8, 10. Can also trample it with Might of the Meek. Crackback is what? 4, 8, 9, 10. They don't have the lizard thing up. Keep it conservative. Okay. Really hoping for like just one more mountain because I don't have a mouse. Being able to Blacksmith's Talent double strike and have Might of the Meek up seems really good. Don't know if it matters if I take 4 here, because like they have 6 cards in their hand. They have stuff to play. I don't think me taking 4 more really matters. Say no blocks. If they had attacked with this and the Flame Cash Gecko, I would have double blocked. Yes, they hit 2 lands off the top. Bonebine Orators. I'm pretty afraid of them getting the Lizard Keel. Scales of Shale. Ugh! Don't know if swinging at the Warren Elder's correct here. They gotta chump the Intrepid Rabbit. I think actually killing might still be a little rough. Since they just got some food. Unless Surprise Might of the Meek somehow gets some. Ah, Wix Patrol. I lose. Damn it. If I had just gotten another mountain, I think I could have done a lot of crazy burst damage, but mountain never showed up. 2 and 2. Lucifer Orion, thank you for the Twitch Prime resub. Now it's Oops All Red. God damn it. Why does this always happen to me whenever I make these, like, aggro decks? Fine. I'll just draw another land, see? Gossip's Talent? What do you do? Whenever you get a creature, surveil one. Whenever you attack, creature power 3 or less can't be blocked. At 4, whenever a creature control deals combat damage, you may exile it. I don't know what's going on. If I went with a bunch of bunnies. Which sucks, because it would have been great with the Harvest Right host. But I had to play around nonsense. The Shoreline Looter. Please don't have another saver. Okay, good. Got him. And I'm gonna keep a land in hand for the next time they cast the stupid Ruthless Negotiation. Never mind. I drew a land. The Sky Skipper duos. Still does lifelink. Basically free to swing with everybody here. Bring him to 2 or 3. I would lose Harvest Rite Host and Seaglaive Mentor, and I think I gotta be okay with that. Oh, never mind. They'll go to 1. Consumed by greed. You gifted me a card? You fool. You fool! Chat, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Opponent doesn't know. They did that just to get back the Shoreline Looter? I don't know about that one. I guess they're desperate just to get another creature down, or they really want to start looting. Alright. Deciding game. Thank you, Boar, for showing your worth. Hey, now this is a hand. I can actually curve out. Uh-oh, frogs? Ooh. Ooh, chat, is it happening? Oh, they're green-black. You have a saber. Well, they have a Dagger Fang duo. Ooh, Milled Yigra. Is there a role where it's level up Blacksmith's talent and attack in, trade out for Dagger Fang duo? I don't know if I want to play Seaglaive Mentor out there naked. Could also just play the host and attack in for 3 that way. Yeah, I think haste is a little, or host is a little safer. They're green-black squirrels, though. Lord knows they're gonna have food. It is a pet rock, yes. What does it do? You're looking at it. Yeah, if I hit one more land, a card draw would be great. And I don't want to play out Seaglaive Mentor until I can, like, crumb and get at it to protect it, too, ideally. Cash grabs, finds a pawn profit and 3 lands, grabs the pawn profit, but they already played their land for turn. Just plays a 2/1 Bushy Bodyguard. Oh no, you can forge it into a guy. 4/3. Land, damn it. Take out the trash, just take out the Bushy Bodyguard. I'm just gonna cycle this, see if I can't find a land. No? Alright. Though it's okay. Into a Huskburster Swarm. That's a guy. I can't get a land. Jesus Christ. Playing aggro sucks. Who enjoys this shit? Are you a mouse? You are. Dire Sight. They put a lot of lands into their graveyard. There's 3 in exile. 3 more in graveyard. Yeah, I was gonna say Karstberry Cultivator incoming. Am I okay trading these out? Not yet. Dude! I hate this. It just feels bad. Even if I had like, if I had 1 mountain, 2 plains, even that would be very, very good. I got the double block just to get rid of the Huskburster Swarm. I can't keep taking these beats, but they have 3 cards in their hand. No. I mean, everything looks bad. I'm on 3 lands. Just save or something, or Polywallop. I'm just dead. It's infuriating. Second Huskburster Swarm? Yeah, why not? Damn it, dude. It was such a good opening hand. I couldn't draw a single land for the life of me. It feels so bad. Maybe the right answer was taking out Caretaker's Talent and playing the land since I had talents, which are mana sinks. I don't know. That felt a little variancy, but yeah, I think Caretaker's Talent and Blacksmith's Talent in a red-white was probably a little greedy. Maybe this should have been a land. I blame the hand smoother, for sure. They're like, this is such an ideal red-white aggro deck. Like 3 of the Seedglaive Mentors, Blacksmith's Talent, Mabel's Metal. Like there's so many Harvest Right Toasts, so many bunnies. Run the tape back. Were all my losses strictly to Mana Screw? That's how it felt. All right. That one I gotta wrap it up. But you know what? At the very least, we didn't end on a frog deck. We didn't do Oops All Frogs today. Although it was mostly frogs. I gotta go, chat. So if you're watching the YouTube recording, hope you enjoyed these drafts. Appreciate you watching. Does mean a lot. And hopefully I'll see you in the stream sometime. Twitch.tv/ProJared. Magic Monday every single Monday. I think there's an arena open this weekend too to possibly play for money, but I don't think I'm good enough at this format to do that. Anyway, thanks for watching YouTube. Bye, Munchers.